So in other important news, and more important news, I should say, in more important news, way more important than sports. In Springfield, Illinois, a 36-year-old black woman by the name of Sonya Massey was shot and murdered by a police officer during the 4th of July weekend, right? 4th of July weekend came, she called police when she reported a suspicious person in or around her home. She was nervous, didn't know who the person was. She saw a suspicious person around. The police came out. They came out to investigate the situation. They didn't see anyone. They came into her home. When they came into her home, she had a pot of water boiling on the stove. So when she had the pot of water on the stove, the police told her, hey, turn the pot off. We don't want anything catching on fire, or something like that. Hey, turn the pot off. We don't want anything catching on fire. So she goes and turns the pot off, and she goes to empty the pot. And as she's emptying the pot, she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, right? The police officer, see, when black people say that, that's not a threat. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Black people say that when we are being accused of something asinine, something ridiculous, right? Or we say that when we want to avoid a bad omen. What she was saying was that the police were acting like they were going to harm her. They were acting anxious for no reason. Like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. The police officer hears that and thinks she's threatening him. He pulls out his gun and told her, and I quote, you better fucking not. You better fucking not. As if she's about to throw the pot of water on him. She made no sudden movements to even act like she was about to pour water on him at all. She wasn't acting like she was about to turn and do it. No sudden movements were made that would indicate she was about to throw a pot of water on that officer at all. At all. He hears her say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He says, you better fucking not. Pulls out his gun and shoots this woman. Shoots this woman in her head. Okay? And I watched this video and I was so disgusted, y'all. So disgusted. I don't care if he don't understand what she meant. Shooting somebody in the head over a pot of water is crazy to me. Especially when they made no sudden moves to act like they were about to throw water on you at all. That's crazy. She called law enforcement because she was scared. She called them for protection. They come in her home, treating her as if she's had something bad is about to happen to her. I seen the reports telling her she act like she was under mental stress. No. She wondering why they treating her all crazy when she called them for help. Because she was nervous that she saw somebody suspicious around her home. She wondering why y'all up in here acting like I'm about to do something crazy to y'all. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Black folks, call for help. Call the police. When they come to the house, didn't you take her life? After she called y'all for assistance, she didn't have no weapon or no guns. She didn't make no movements like she was about to attack the officer. This is crazy to me, right? And the crazy thing about it was the murder was initially reported as a suicide. That's what the family said. You know, this is in Springfield, Illinois. I hope I didn't say Springfield, Massachusetts in the video. Springfield, Illinois, right? That's what makes it worse. It was initially reported as a suicide, but what makes it bad in general? This black woman not here no more. After she called the police for help, calling for help, and then you end up having your life taken. That's a horror story. Come on, man. Then once she shot, the police officer, the officer with him says, what did he say? He tells his partner, he said he's about to go get his kit. He's about to go get his kit, a health kit, I guess, to help her. And the guy who shot Sonya Massey says, leave the kit. She's done. She's done. Right? Now, on the body cam footage, when he goes outside, he's telling his fellow officers, the effing bitch is crazy. Right? And the silence from his fellow officers lets you know they know he's in trouble. They know he's in trouble. You know what I mean? Why did you pull out your gun in the first place? You thought I rebuke you in the name of Jesus was a threat and she's about to do something? No, nothing was, no sudden movements were made to where that woman was about to attack you in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Like I said, man, that's something black folks say when we're accused of something ridiculous Or when we want to avoid a bad omen because she could sense the energy that the police were acting like they were acting anxious for no reason like that, like she was going to do something to them, and she wasn't. You know what I mean? They went from laughing and joking in 1 second to you saying you better fucking not and shooting her. Now, if black folks can't trust the police, who we supposed to trust? You see what I'm saying? And to me, man, watching that video is chilling, is disgusting, it's stomach turning. 36-year-old woman calling for help and have her life taken in the process, man. Uncalled for. Again, I don't care if he didn't know what she meant by the term. Shooting someone in the head for some water is crazy. She didn't have no knife, no gun, no nothing. Come on, man. That's wild to me, man. And I don't know, man. Like, again, she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because the police were acting like she was about to harm them. And she wasn't. You know, yeah, man, it's disgusting to even sit here and to have to watch, and for her people to have to watch that. For her people to have to watch that. You know, and I don't know how true this is. I'm hearing the officer has been fired and charged for first-degree murder. I'm not sure if that's correct. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, or, you know what I mean, y'all can confirm if that's true or not. Or I can come back and confirm it on another video. That's what I'm hearing, that he's been arrested. He's been fired and charged for first-degree murder. I'm not sure, but he should be. He should be. You know, again, man, if black folks can't call the police and feel protected and feel safe, who can we call? Who can we call? That's crazy. That is crazy, man. And my heart goes out to her family. Man, y'all, I saw that. Oh, man. I know that, boy, that's crazy. Having guns on, she's scared. I know she was scared for her life at that split second. Then you're no longer on this earth because a police officer misunderstood a phrase as a threat with no actual threat, no actual sudden movements to even imply that you were going to do something to that officer. Oh my God, man. What I be telling y'all, man? What I be telling y'all, man? Black folks, man. A lot of times in this world, we don't have many friends in this world. And yeah, man. Black folks, boy. Black folks, man. And this is why I tell y'all, a lot of times, black folks are treated and observed differently from other people. I've seen non-black folks punch police officers, spit on them, and all type of stuff, and still leave with their life. Black woman trying to empty a pot and has her life taken. That's why I told y'all, man. You know, when I made the video, and this is a separate topic. When I told y'all, you know, when I see people of mixed race, well, when I see black folks, you know, they in interracial relationships and they have children, and I said, you know, it's important for the black person in the relationship to teach their children knowledge of self and make them cognizant that they're operating in this world as a black person, not a biracial person. Police don't see biracial, they see black. And so we have to deal with police officers in a different way than other people do. We have to recognize that we're gonna always be looked at differently. You know what I mean? We're gonna be perceived as a threat a lot of times when we're not even a threat. You know? And I ain't saying that woman didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying that when I made that point, I made my point because of stuff like this. Because police will look at us as a threat when we ain't doing nothing malicious. We're not doing nothing threatening in the first place. They just feel like, oh, black folks, they got a little more criminality in them than other people. Oh my God, they might be prone to do something crazy. This might be a ploy. She might have called us out here as a ploy for something to happen to us. Like what? She called them because she felt unsafe. She saw somebody around the house. You know, when you get there, the person ain't there, but she was nervous. You know, but yeah, man, it's crazy. But like I said, That's why even if you in an interracial relationship, make your children, teach them knowledge of self and let them know they're operating as a black person in this world. The room and the margins for error for us is small. Next to none, really. Sometimes you can do everything right. The woman did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And still had her life taken away from her. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be very, man. Oh my God, my heart hurts for that lady and her family. My heart hurts for that woman and her family. I don't know if she had children or what, but regardless if she did or she didn't, it's really sad. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.